Oh, I already talked about this in my recap video, but I just want to share my feelings on what happened last night with the Philadelphia Flyers. Last night, it was like somebody punched me right in the stomach. And I'm sure there are a lot of people in Philly, a lot of other Flyers fans who felt like they got punched in the stomach last night as well. And I can understand that. Last night's loss was devastating and it was heartbreaking. This team went from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows. And I look at this season as a pretty good season. I know that they've been losing games at the wrong time. But I know it's sad to see a team like this do so well and then in the month of April it just all goes away. And that's kind of how life is. This just shows you how short success how this shows you how things can change in a blink of an eye. You see, I never thought that I would end up in a hospital. And I never thought that I would end up with this trick. I never thought that I would be in the hospital in 2017. And I never thought that I would have this tracheostomy in my throat right now. I also never thought that I never thought that I would stop walking in 1996. And that's what life is. You think you're invincible. But sometimes, in the blink of an eye, things can change just like that. And it all goes away. But with the many heartbreaks and the many disappointments, life is not fair. And that is true. Life isn't fair. But even though life can be unfair, that unfairness motivates us to be better. That unfairness motivates us to rise above all obstacles. I know the Flyers might lose the opportunity of making the playoffs. But I also know there may be a miracle still in this team. I don't know. I can't predict that. I don't know what goes on. I can't predict if this team's going to get back into the playoff picture. We'll just have to see about that. But if the Flyers don't make the playoffs, it is a big loss. It is a gut-wrenching loss, and it is a heartbreaking loss. But this season, so many great things happened this season. Fans came back to the arena in droves to watch this hockey team. Ticket prices went up. People were buying tickets left and right to see this team play. Danny Briere has been working his ass off in that front office all season. And to tell you the truth, it's not over for the Flyers. Even if this season is over, the chapter and the saga of the Philadelphia Flyers is not over yet. Next season will be the next chapter for this hockey team. We got guys like Michkov, Barkey, Oliver Bonk, Ivan Fedotov, who's here already. He needs some work though. Kolosov, Samu Tulamala, Samu Tulamala, Bobby Brink, Ronnie Haggard. Look at all these names that we have on this team. And the people that are coming up on this team. I don't see this as a lost opportunity. I see this as an ending of a chapter and the beginning of a new chapter in 2024, 2025. So, Flyers fans, I know you're upset. I know you're not feeling too great today after what happened. But if you feel upset in any way, let it out. Let people know how you feel. Let this team know how you feel if you have to. I don't have, even if I disagree with what you have to say, let your feelings be heard. You have every right to let it out because this was a devastating loss for the Flyers and a missed opportunity to make the playoffs for this team. So Philly let it out. Like I said, we're unhappy. This whole city and this whole fan base is unhappy. When this fan base is sad, we're all sad. When we're happy, we're all happy. And also, to every Flyers fan, I'm sorry it had to end that way. I really am. I didn't want it to end that way, and I didn't expect it to end that way. But it did. And it's over. It's gone. Well, it's not gone yet, but it's on the verge of being gone. But I still think maybe the Flyers can get it back somehow. I still think, but it's going to take a lot to get it back again. And that's all I have to say about that.